What up, y'all? See, I don't like the side eye. What up, y'all? This is Ladies with KeKe. My name is Dana B.
I am Cassie Jane. I did not side eye you.
I got a hater to my left.
Dana, you always,
you're right.
You know what? You always say that I'm a hater. And
don't be a hater your whole life.
When people watch us, they will really think that, and that's not true. I don't hate on you.
What do you call it?
I support you so much.
Oh.
Dana, do I not support you? Oh my God, Dana, I support you. I support you. I am here for you. Anyway, that's not what they came here to hear about our drama and stuff. They're here to hear about these people in the show drama, not ours.
We're here to bring you a Real Housewives of Atlanta review, season 12, episode 13.
It says hot tea with a side of cookie, and the cookie was about Kenya, messy ass more.
Kenya is messy. The first scene where they decide to sit down and
try to hash things out. I'm gonna say this for all you Kenya lovers, you're gonna be mad, and I don't care. I just don't care, because you cannot get in this comment section and make sense of what she did, that was right what she did to that girl, because it wasn't. It just wasn't right. Okay? All right, go ahead, Dana. Proceed.
Okay. Well, so first it starts off with Cynthia and Eva at a restaurant. And honestly, I love pregnant women because they want to order so many things off the menu.
The food.
I'm a foodie, whatever.
She knows she was, every time they sit down, they make
like,
it a
this,
scene
I want
with
that,
her.
and I want that.
Let me get one of these and these. And then everybody was like, I just want some steak. I just want this one item. And she's like, oh, that's all y'all getting?
Right.
Can I have a little bit of what you got too, though? I just want it when it comes. I don't want to get my whole thing. I just want some of yours too.
Right.
You have 8 things, Eva.
So, Cynthia was saying, like, I want to get everyone together to talk it out because it's starting to become a bigger thing than what it really should be.
It really shouldn't have been that serious.
So, Tanya comes, and honestly, Tanya is. I do find her sometimes annoying because she's so bubbly.
Hi, everybody.
Yeah.
Hey. Even I'm not that damn bubbly. Dang.
But she was like, yeah, I want to squash this beef thing or whatever. Then here comes Kenya. The thing about Kenya, she's really rude and disrespectful
to everybody, and
she feels like it's just because they came for her. Tanya didn't really come for you. You should be mad at really Marlo because she was the one really coming for you. But all right, so Kenya comes and she says hello to Cynthia, hello to Eva. She did not acknowledge Tanya at all. But that's just childish.
My thing is this: when did her and Eva make up? Because she was just mad at Eva earlier. She said the whole doll thing.
Well, she said that she could get past what her and Eva had, and she said she'll let it go.
So you never really sat down and had...
No. Okay, it was just time went on. She was like, I'll let it go. But now she wants to
was just trying to read Hufflefield over a doll, and her saying that she didn't want to bring her kids around you, but now enough time has passed for you to... Yeah. And that was about your character.
So she was like, they were saying, oh, you look nice. She was like, yeah, I do. I'll always look nice when I have to read a bitch.
So Tanya said, well, let's just address the elephant in the room, because clearly you're not here to read Cynthia or Eva's.
Yeah, so it's like, why are we even in this space? And Kenya wants to go on and on. Mind you, very condescending, but she wants to go on and on about how, she is her brand. She promotes her natural hair
and hair care, and she has $1 million company. Have you ever seen Kenya's stuff in the store?
No, but I will say, she says it's in Sally's. I don't shop at Sally's, so.
I've been in Sally's. I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, well, maybe it's in Atlanta.
It can't be no $1 million company in just Atlanta.
No there.
That's very here and now.
Here and now.
I knew you was gonna do it. I knew you was gonna do it. I knew you.
Promise to love.
This is what me and Dana do all day. You can give us just about any word, and me and Dana will pull a song from it. But back.
Yeah, moving right along. So she was like going on and on about, that's embarrassing for me, and like that's tarnishing my business,
Because she was like,
on and on.
People are gonna remember, they're not gonna remember that I have this naturally beautiful hair. They're gonna remember that I wore that hairpiece one time. Okay, girl.
It's not that big of a deal.
It's not, because people have hair care lines, and that's what Tanya was trying to prove. She was like, you can still promote natural hair care products, because at the end of the day, if you do wear a protective hairstyle, you still have to protect your natural hair. You can't, that's what people be getting it fucked up at. Because they be over here just wearing these protective styles back to back to back to back, and they're not taking care of their natural hair. So you can still promote your natural hair care line and say that, hey, this is also for the women who like to wear protective hairstyles and for the women who want to wear their natural hair out every day. It's not that serious.
Exactly.
It really wasn't that serious.
If you just kept it a
No,
buck.
it was you was trying to be shady and trying to act like this was all my hair all the time. And it's not.
If she just kept it a buck and said, yeah, sometimes I wear wigs, it would not be a big deal.
All those
you
women
are
do.
Making this a way bigger. Everyone knows you have beautiful long hair. Everyone knows that.
It's not a secret.
And it's okay if you wear a wig too.
And it would even, you put in a couple of pieces. It was like a half wig, I think, at that.
But
and it was
the thing I found so funny was Tanya, after she was going on and on about my business, it's hurting my brand, my business, Tanya was like, well, you came to Marlo's business event.
Yeah.
And you came in to distract her.
We're not talking about that.
Well, I'm just saying you can't expect someone to respect your business when you're being disrespectful to someone else's. It's called karma for your ass. But she wanted to make it seem like no, that's not what that is. It's not what's going
You're
here.
Comparing apples to oranges. That's what she was trying to say.
They're all fruit, honey. It seems like.
Listen, all I gotta say, yes, it is. It makes pies. Listen.
It makes pies.
I want her to. This is my issue with her. You always have this energy for. She's to me, she's a bully, because a bully is somebody that will pick on someone that they feel that they can overcome, they can defeat. Have the energy with your husband. You not coming at him like that, and we'll talk about that later on, but you're not coming at him like that. You come at Cynthia, you'll come at, as you see, you coming at Tanya now. You're not gonna come at Candy like that, because you know that
it was Portia.
You was coming at Portia. Come at somebody. Now, you tried Nene before. That's probably the biggest battle you probably had. But it's just like, I feel like you'll only come at somebody that you know that you're going to win against. You know that they can't come. They're not going to be able to stand up against me. Fight your husband like that.
My thing about Kenya that's annoying is like, she wants to play victim after the fact.
Yeah.
That's why I don't like that. Like, she likes to antagonize and provoke someone else.
You can do it to other people, but you can't take it back. Right. You can dish it out. You can talk about other people.
But once that energy comes back,
somebody do it to you.
Girl, bye. I don't like it.
It's just like, I guess she feels like, well, if I never say anything about you, then you have no right to do that to me. Well, you know, like we said, karma doesn't necessarily come back from the person you did it to. Sometimes it comes in the form and shape from somebody else.
So back to regarding this whole scene though, the reason why it's like she's extra petty, she just
brings the cookie lady, which was the lady that was supposedly Tanya's boyfriend or fiance was flirting with. And they kept playing that scene. Over and over and over and over.
Kenya, she's like, well, if this was told to me, so here's the source that told
so we can hear it from her.
And that she kind of did throw Cynthia under the bus as well.
This is why I said she wasn't a good friend. You're just not. Kenya's just not a good friend.
Kenya's the one that brought it up to the group in Toronto.
Subliminally.
So my thing is, if you're such a good friend to Tanya, why didn't you have a conversation privately to her? Hey, this girl came to talk to us about your guy, blah, 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 blah. Instead of, so what if the
what
girl
would you do if you knew a secret about someone's
man? And she makes it seem like the girl is like, drop dead gorgeous or something.
That girl was basic as fuck.
No. She probably looks nice and made up and whatever. But at the end of the day,
makeup is supposed to enhance your natural beauty, not change and alter you.
But she makes it seem like Tanya's ugly.
Like she was ugly. She was like, this girl is gorgeous. Like, she's on the cover of magazines out here. Like, she up there with the Cynthias and the Evas out here on the runway. When that girl walked in, I said, oh, that's her? Okay.
So she brings her there, and so Tanya and her exchange.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Facts. Tanya and the girl, I forgot her name, but I called her Cookie Lady.
It was Shiana, something with an S.
Nevertheless, Cookie
Not
Lady.
important because we ain't gonna see her again.
We might come back again.
We ain't gonna see her again.
But
she got a 15-minute show.
But
5.
It was weird. They're bickering back and forth.
Yeah, she came in real hostile.
Yeah.
Girl, you the one in the wrong if this happened. What you coming in hostile?
Tanya's
like Tanya didn't give you that energy
Tanya's
back.
like, this is nothing. I don't care. Like, this is not a big deal. It's nothing that too inappropriate.
She said, what happened?
But because the girl was saying how I was at the bar. He
came and
tried to talk to me. Went to the
followed
bathroom.
me to the bathroom, and she was like,
and he said that he was single. He's in real estate, and so
she was like, well, that's not true.
She was like, my husband, something, and Kendra was like, fiance.
Right.
So that's not your husband yet. And it's like, girl,
you barely got a husband.
Barely.
You got a husband in name and paper only, because he's not your husband any other way that matters.
I'm sorry, but Kendra, what's her
Kenya.
name? Kenya, sorry.
We don't get a girl new name.
I know, right? Kenya was...
She's miserable.
Yeah.
And she wants somebody else to be miserable with her.
Or, like, maybe her feelings are hurt. And maybe she's, projecting, but... It was too much.
The baby needs therapy.
It was way too much.
She needs therapy, intense therapy, immediately.
But what's her name? Tanya made it seem like she wasn't too bothered by it.
What she did was she was just like, so basically what you're telling me is he gave you his number and you guys never talked. But the girl got like upset when she said it like that. She was like, I mean, don't make it seem like that. Like it was nothing. Because I mean, if I wanted to be more, well, I mean, girl,
We're talking about what happened.
I asked you what happened.
Right, what happened?
I mean, you're acting like she said, because I'm beautiful, girl. Like, I'm gorgeous. And she was like, why are we talking about looks?
Right.
Like, why are you even bringing that up?
Right.
That makes me feel like you and Kenya been talking, because Kenya made that same comment before, too.
Right.
Oh, she's gorgeous. So why are you talking about looks too? Them two had a conversation. Them two was over there talking. They don't talk before this whole meeting came up. I let her know too that you was gorgeous. You look so much better than her. It was just messy. I did not like how Kenya, like you said, threw Cynthia under the bus. And Cynthia was like, now hold on now, wait a minute now.
Right.
Cynthia been standing up for herself a little bit more lately this season. Like, y'all not gonna just talk about me like I'm not right here. You're not gonna just completely tell a lie on me. She said, I did not bring her to the situation to try to set up Tanya. That was not my agenda. That was not what I was trying to do. So don't put it out there like that.
Right.
And she was like, well, that's not what I was saying. Yes, that was what you were saying. That's exactly what you said. You said, well, let's be honest. Technically, it was Cynthia who brought her here. So Cynthia was the... You did imply that.
Right.
You just as bad as Eva right now with that whole, well, that's not what I said. Yes, you did.
Right.
I was just I was so disgusted with Kenya, that scene. And then after that, the lady was like, well, I have cookies for everybody. And then everybody started grabbing cookies, and Eva was like, I'm so sorry, Tanya. I mean, you my girl, but I'm pregnant. And these cookies, the girl can bake a cookie.
They look soft.
They did look good, though.
Mm-hmm.
She ain't mess with my man, so I mean.
So nevertheless, I mean, I feel like it's nothing that Tanya should, like,
she
bring up her boyfriend about, but it's a private conversation you should have with him.
Like, hey, I met with the girl. Just.
All you gonna do is
and
deny
then,
it, though.
Kenya was like, I'm just saying, I would be upset if my husband was out saying that he was single. He probably is. He probably is out saying that he's single up there in New York. Just saying. Mm-hmm.
So the next scene, Dennis and Portia go to counseling. I don't know. I'm kind of like over the counseling stuff.
I am too. I'm tired of them going to counseling, because every time they go to counseling, Dennis looks like he is so uninterested in being there.
So
like his energy is just ridiculous.
They're still talking about, his infidelity and how they're now, when they're intimate, it's different. She shuts down. She's not comfortable.
She doesn't want to be.
Well, honestly, that's good that she's feeling that, but that should also be an eye-opener that she's not ready to marry him yet.
Yeah.
Like, all right, take the ring off.
And wait.
And let's work on it. You know what I mean? Instead of...
When I lay in the bed with you, it's the thoughts of you being with another woman, being beside another person that I can't get past that. You're not past that yet. It's going to take you some time.
Right. That's why you should take the ring off and not go back to that next phase. But then she's like scared. It's like, I don't want to lose him either. Cause
yeah,
like,
because if I keep making him wait, I'm afraid that it might lead him to do. Well, this is the thing though. Based on how you were explaining the time frame of when this happened, you were doing the wifely duties. So clearly it wasn't that he wasn't getting enough from you to make him go out here and cheat. It's something else.
The truth, we don't know, because he said himself, he was like, well, we talking about my problems, but we got to address yours too.
Yeah, but remember when she was talking with Tanya, and she was like, he just kept saying, I wasn't there for him, but during the times where you say you did this, I'm going back. Remember she was talking about she was going back through her Facebook and stuff. She was like, when? Because this time we were together. This time we was together. This time we was doing this. This time we was doing that. So unless somebody's dates are not lining up, unless you was cheating, and I'm sure you was cheating more than you wanted to tell her.
Of course.
The story you have presented to her was, I only cheated on you these times.
Right.
And that's what she has to go off of. So she's like, well, if you cheated on me this amount of times, I was giving you the attention. So
that's not an excuse.
Yeah, it's like,
just
so,
an excuse, not, fact.
So for her to say that, maybe they've had more of a conversation and he's told her a little bit more. So now that's why you've given her a whole new fear. Oh, now I got to worry about you going out here and cheating. So
they're working on it.
Cynthia goes to LA to see Mike. We're going to come back to that because it was, yeah. Kenya and Mark go venue shopping. This is when I said that Kenya needs to have that same energy she had at that table when talking to her husband, who was just running over her when they were sitting there. That was just an awkward scene. The way he was just interacting with her.
It's because, you know what? It's like they're too much alike. They're both alphas. So someone has to be submissive, and that's definitely
But he
Kenya.
never submits to her.
Well, she should have asked for that. Before,
Oh, I'm gonna say
before getting married and stuff, you know what I mean?
Where?
No, before getting married.
I mean, he's just talking, and she's like, yeah, and he's like, yeah, and then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do that, and then we're gonna do this, and we're gonna do. And he's like, and she's like, I feel like I'm chasing you, and he was like, well, I'm trying to get this out of my head, so I just need you. I can't.
I honestly wish that we saw their relationship in the beginning phase.
Oh, when
the good times, because like I'm trying.
What made you want to marry him?
Yeah, no.
I agree.
It's like, what is going on here?
I agree with that. Because what we seeing right now, it don't make no sense.
Apparently, though, current time, I think they're in a good.
She said they separated, and so they're in a good space now that they separated or something. So they're working it out separately. Whatever.
So now back to Mike.
Yes.
Mike has a whole bunch of female friends.
How would you feel about that?
Honestly, it all depends on how. If he has.
Cause like even his friends, his female friends was like, we've been asking him that question for years. Where are your male friends?
I don't know.
That's a lot to take in.
It all depends on how he acts with them. Like if y'all in the room, I come in the room and now y'all quiet.
Like
I don't like it.
I'm like, she got to go.
You know what I mean? Like, why are you quiet? Now I'm in the room. So it all depends on y'all relationship and the trust. A part of me feels like I would not be okay with it.
I mean, it was like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
and they're all very
7,
attractive
8.
women. So it's like, what's up? But I mean, they're funny though. He was like, yeah, basically.
She said you have just gorgeous friends. She said, where them bitches at?
You know what I mean? Now this was all taking place in front of the daughter.
Me and Ebony talked about that and was like, what happened to, when you was kids and your mama would say grown folks is talking, and
maybe because she's in college now, she's 17.
She's not an adult.
I know.
Adults.
I know. So it became a little inappropriate, uncomfortable for her because he was talking about his previous marriages and how basically he was cheating on them, and
that was her mother.
Yeah, and so her head
wants to hear that.
You see the clip of her head just going down, and then he was like, all right, go ahead, get out of here.
It's too late.
You know what I mean? She already heard it.
He don't basically say it. Yeah, I dogged my ex-wives and my old girlfriends. I dogged them out.
And he never, posted them on social media. But now he does that with Cynthia. So.
And then the friends are talking about it too. And they was like, because Cynthia wanted to know what makes her different, because she knows the man that he was before
Right.
she met him. And he was in the streets, he wrote a book about it and everything, and he confirmed it. Was like, yeah, 3 years ago, if I would have met her, she would have been just another number.
Mm-hmm.
So your child is sitting here hearing this.
Right.
And it's like, well, dang, that's how you felt at my mama. Like, did you love me?
Right.
He was like, I can't say I was ever in love with anybody. I mean, I had love for them. You know, I love them, but I can't say I was ever in love. This is the first time I can say that I'm in love. And
so that's kind of hard to hear.
yeah,
So
that's a lot.
yeah.
I mean, I'm in my 30s, and that would probably hurt my feelings for my daddy to say, I ain't never loved your mother. I mean, never been in love with your mama. I love her, but I'd be like,
I don't think it would hurt my feelings.
I'd be like, well, dang, daddy.
Maybe if I was 17, yeah, it would hurt my feelings. But as 30-some years old, nah.
It would touch me a little bit.
I wouldn't care. But both of our parents are married now, so they moved on.
My parents are still married to each other, though.
Oh yeah, that's, that's messed up.
That's a little different. But they tried to go, Cynthia and Mike tried to go and talk to his daughter, and she just broke down. She was just crying and said there was nothing you could do. He's like, what can I do to make it better? She was nothing.
Yeah, what's said
And
was
you could
said.
tell Cynthia was just,
She knows, like, all right, I can't be too involved in this, but I wanted her to know that I'm here, but I'm not going to be overbearing because, you know, it's a sensitive subject.
yeah.
So this was a cute little episode.
It was.
Kenya pissed me off in the beginning because she's, I didn't like that. But
And then
I guess she you know,
it was
good
one
for
other
TV.
scene with her and her husband when they called Mike to say, can you, I think, like, MC for his party.
Yeah, called him Magic Mike.
Yeah.
And
He was like, she was like, oh, we can do a couple's
another
date.
couple thing. And her
He was
husband
like, yeah,
no.
without the wives. And she was like, no, with the wives. He was like, he doesn't want to be around his wife.
At all.
He doesn't like you. Jesus Christ.
That's terrible.
It's time for y'all to go.
But yeah, it was a cute little episode. I give it a little B-.
Yeah, Gary, it's a B.
So until next time. Bye guys.